to get.
Yeah. People love it.
And it pays decent, I think.
Yeah, but we've got Maurizio and Ariana this year.
Too. I mean, I guess if you are, look at, she had a year where she was in the press. He had a year when he was in the
He's
press.
still in the press.
He's still in the press. I guess it does pay to be like a big, they're not taking the B list. Look, I'm sure Kyle was asked first and she said, I'm too busy. I'm too this. The new season is premiering of Beverly Hills. She's going to be doing tons of press. She probably said, what about Mauricio? And they're like, well, his name is right next to yours in the press. Let's do it. It pays to get, they're not even going to the B list of Bravo. Like they're getting the big ticket items of who's in the press.
Yeah, and it turns into positive press for a lot of these people because they get to tell their stories and they do all the little vignettes. But it is very hard work. That show is no joke. My old orthopedist, who has since moved to Florida, used to be the orthopedist on call at Dancing with the Stars. And he is like, it's like dealing with a bunch of athletes. He's like, you have no idea the injuries that go on. It is, I mean, you better come in ready to work. It is not, there's no way to fake it.
I've had so many celebrities on my show that have been on Dancing with the Stars, and every single one of them is like, it's literally probably the hardest thing we've ever done. Like, no matter who it is, athlete, actor, singer, they all are just like, it's literally so intense. You have no idea.
It's crazy. Now, let's talk about Kyle and Morgan. What is up with that? Because remember we were all saying first, again, she's her sober buddy. That's why she's around. She's helping her with her sobriety. But it's gone a step further. They're in Europe together.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I've spoken to some housewives off the record. We don't need to mention who it is. And they're just like coming around to being like, we don't, and they, might be in this town of Beverly Hills. They're like, we don't understand this anymore either. Because, I mean, the thing is, you already have the publicity, right? If it's for the documentary, the video, it got Mauricio on Dancing with the Stars, the new season, like we get it. Why are you in France together? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. I'm starting to think that this isn't just a publicity stunt.
It is crazy, but you hear these stories all the time of people being like, I fell in love with the person. So
you hear it all the time. I don't necessarily understand it. I can love you, Melissa, from afar.
I was going to say, you're telling me you're not going to fall in love with me? I'm not going to change you?
No, it's just not. So I mean, again, I told you, you can come to my Hamptons house. I'll come to your house in LA and we can have a wonderful marriage.
Yes. With separate wings.
With separate wings. So yes, but they don't look in all these pictures like they're separate wings. They don't. Like there's one picture, like they're kind of holding hands, like you have to zoom in. I'm really confused. I'm often not left speechless, but I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused.
Now here's the question, because they did go cameras it back up. Is this a long played PR stunt for the next season? Where were the ratings with Beverly Hills? Did they need a boost?
Not last season with all the drama between Lisa Rinna and Kathy Hilton. The ratings were through the roof. Now, we've parted ways with Lisa Rinna for lots of rumored reasons. So I think, there's not a lot of drama circulating around Beverly Hills next season, but I feel personally, I don't think Morgan is going to be on the show. I think Cameras Up was like, let's go to the house. Let's have a meeting between Kyle and Mauricio and Farrah and, the daughters. I don't even think we're going to see Morgan. We might see her on Dancing with the Stars after Mauricio, but I don't think we're even going to. So I don't think this is for the show. And Cameras Up is over. I mean, we're talking November 1st. Like, this isn't being filmed. So I enjoy your theory, but I don't think this is for the show.
I don't know. Maybe I'm all Taylor Swift did out and seeing Easter eggs everywhere.
You want the Easter eggs, and you would be good on Dancing with the Stars, by the way, FYI.
They offered it to me years ago, at a time that was not appropriate, which was right after my mom died. I did not think that should be my return to TV moment. And so I passed. I know the woman who's cast it for years, and she's lovely. I would have put out, if I in her shoes, I would have made the same offer. That's her job, and never been asked since.
So it could have been a great moment, or you could have been in the worst pain of your life. So just think of it that way.
Well, yes, but it's like, then you go, oh, in hindsight, you're like, I would have done it a year later, but a year later they didn't want me. So there you go. And I'm not a reality star. And from so many years ago, I am seriously not as flexible.
It's not easy.
Yeah, 9 years ago, I could still do the splits. Now, probably not so much, and my back would go out. But I have a bone to pick with you.
Tell me.
You angered the stud of the sea. You angered Captain Lee. What did you do?
Well, in my defense, I did not anger him. Aesha Scott on my podcast seems to have angered him. She was on and she was talking about, we were talking about the season where, Sandy came in to replace Captain Lee, and she said, really, listen, Aesha, she didn't mean anything against it. But she said, well, I mean, I don't know for sure, but she said,
but
listen,
she also is very quirky and very funny. And first of all, she's Australian, and the way she jokes and the way she talks, she uses some really funny language.
Yeah, like I never heard of a salty sea dog before. Maybe if you're a yachty or into yachting, it's another thing I don't know anything about. Apparently, I don't know anything about anything today. But
Okay.
She said
it's okay.
He was. Thank you. She said he was an old salty sea dog. And I mean, really what she was saying is he never should have even been on that season. Like he knows better. He could have injured someone. He wasn't well to even step on the boat. And so, Sandy replacing him. Yeah, that's great. But really, he never should have been there, those are kind of harsh words. But that's her opinion. Well, I mean, the next thing I know, apparently Captain Lee listened to the episode because he's talking about it on his podcast. And he is like, I welcome her. I will pay for her flight from wherever she is in the world. I will pay for her first-class flight. She can come hang out with me at my home. I will let her know that I am not old, that I am still with it. He's like, maybe I'll see her at BravoCon. But he was stuck on the fact that she called him old. So she angered him.
Yes. So old salty sea dog, I think, is not an offensive way to describe someone. Especially, a captain and salty sea dog. My personal opinion was in that particular season.
Wait. I have something else to say. I know. I always have something else to say. But listen, you guys know I've been having a lot of digestive issues lately. I've shared that with all of you throughout the past few weeks. I share a lot with you guys. But you know what I didn't know? I didn't know that these digestive issues were caused by potential toxins that are in these quote unquote healthy foods. I thought I was eating right. Oh my gosh. I have learned so much. We've been hearing about, these healthy foods for years, right? Well, this potential toxin causes digestive issues, according to Dr. Gundry. He's a world's renowned cardiologist. And the harmful condition is affecting millions of people nationwide. It was affecting me. Now, here's the thing. There's so many warning signs that I now saw that I didn't realize. Weight gain, hello. I mean, that's all I talk about with you guys. Fatigue, digestive discomfort, stiff joints. I've even had skin problems. And, listen, I'm not a spring chicken. So I just personally thought that all these things were happening because I was getting older. Well, Dr. Gundry explains that these side effects are often mistaken for normal signs of aging. Now I know. So listen, I can assure you that the damage is probably caused by these healthy foods, and it's far from normal. The good news is you can easily help fix the problem from your own home. It's very simple. You just have to know which foods are actually healthy and which contain this hidden potential toxin. It's that simple. So you can find this for yourself at gutcleanseprotocol.com/velvet. That's gutcleanseprotocol.com/velvet. You can just click on the link in the description below this video. Because after years of research, Dr. Gundry has decided to release an informative video to the public free. It's free and uninterrupted. You guys have to watch this, showcasing exactly which foods you need to avoid. Go to the video, gutcleanseprotocol.com/velvet. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I know this is reality TV, but this really, really has changed my life. Click on the link below. Bye.